Welcome to Trending Now USA. I am Bella. Alex Eala is back in Manila, and her return is more than just a homecoming. It is a moment charged with expectation, pride, and a growing sense that Philippine tennis is standing at the edge of a new era. As the country prepares to host the first-ever Philippine Women's Open, all eyes are on the young star whose journey from local courts to the global tennis stage has inspired millions. Her arrival in Manila ahead of this historic tournament has ignited excitement among fans, sports officials, aspiring athletes, and casual observers alike, all eager to witness a defining chapter in the story of Philippine sports. The atmosphere surrounding Eala's return is unmistakably electric. From the airport to training venues, her presence has drawn attention not only because of her international success, but because she represents something deeply personal to the nation. She is not simply a player coming home to compete. She is a symbol of possibility. In a country where tennis has often lived in the shadow of other sports, Eala's rise has redefined what Filipina athletes can dream of and achieve on the world stage. The Philippine Women's Open itself carries historic weight. As the first tournament of its kind in the country, it marks a significant milestone for women's sports and for tennis development in the Philippines. For years, Filipino tennis fans have followed international tournaments from afar, watching global stars compete on courts thousands of miles away. Now, for the first time, a professional women's tournament of this scale is being staged at home, creating a rare opportunity for local fans to experience world-class tennis up close and personal. Alex Eala's participation elevates the importance of this event even further. Her presence bridges the gap between global competition and local inspiration. Young players who once watched her matches online or followed her progress through headlines can now see her in person, practicing, competing, and representing the country she proudly calls home. For many, this is not just a sporting event. It is a moment that could shape future careers and ignite lifelong passion for the game. Eala's journey to this point has been anything but ordinary. From her early days learning the fundamentals of tennis in the Philippines to her training at elite academies abroad, her path has been defined by discipline, sacrifice, and relentless ambition. She has competed against some of the best young talents in the world, gaining experience that few athletes from the region have had the opportunity to acquire. Each victory and setback has contributed to her growth, shaping her into a player capable of competing on the global stage. Her return to Manila is also deeply emotional. Being back home means reconnecting with family, friends, and the community that supported her long before international recognition followed. It means hearing familiar languages, tasting familiar food, and feeling the unique energy that only home can provide. For Eala, this environment offers both comfort and motivation. Competing at home brings added pressure, but it also brings a powerful sense of purpose. As preparations for the Philippine Women's Open intensify, the focus extends beyond just the matches themselves. Organizers see this tournament as a catalyst for long-term development. By hosting a professional women's event, the Philippines signals its commitment to elevating tennis standards, investing in infrastructure, and providing opportunities for local players to gain exposure. The tournament is expected to attract international athletes, coaches, and media, placing the country on the global tennis map in a way it has never experienced before. For Alex Eala, this tournament is not only about competition but about representation. She carries with her the hopes of a nation eager to see one of its own succeed at the highest levels. Every serve, rally, and point she plays will be watched closely, not just for the outcome, but for what it represents. Her presence alone validates years of belief that Filipino athletes belong on the world stage. The response from fans has been overwhelming. Social media has buzzed with messages of support, anticipation, and pride. Fans from across the Philippines, and even from Filipino communities abroad, have expressed excitement at the chance to see Eala compete on home soil. Many view this moment as long overdue, a celebration of talent that has quietly but steadily made waves internationally. Beyond the excitement, there is also a deeper conversation emerging about the future of women's sports in the Philippines. The Philippine Women's Open, headlined by Eala's return, highlights the importance of creating platforms for female athletes. For years, women's sports have struggled for visibility and resources. This tournament challenges that narrative, demonstrating that there is an audience, a market, and a deep reservoir of talent ready to be showcased. Eala herself has become a voice for this change, whether intentionally or simply through her actions. Her success sends a message that investment in young athletes, especially women, yields results. Her story underscores the value of access to quality coaching, international competition, and unwavering support systems. As she steps onto Philippine soil ahead of the tournament, she embodies the outcomes of such investment. Training sessions ahead of the event have been closely followed. Observers note her focus, her intensity, and her professionalism. Despite the attention surrounding her, Eala remains grounded, aware that performance on the court ultimately defines success. Competing at home brings a unique set of challenges, including heightened expectations and emotional pressure. Yet those who know her well believe these factors will only fuel her determination. The Philippine Women's Open also provides a platform for other Filipino players to compete at a higher level. For many local athletes, this tournament represents a rare chance to test themselves against international competition without leaving home. The presence of Alex Eala adds prestige and visibility, ensuring that these players' efforts will not go unnoticed. In this sense, Eala's return benefits not only her own career, but the broader tennis ecosystem in the country. Sports officials have emphasized the long-term vision behind the tournament. They see it as a foundation upon which future events can be built, gradually establishing the Philippines as a viable host for international tennis competitions. The success of the Philippine Women's Open could pave the way for more tournaments, increased sponsorship, and greater youth participation. Eala's involvement strengthens this vision, providing a recognizable face and a compelling narrative. For fans attending the matches, the experience promises to be unforgettable. Watching a world-class athlete compete live creates memories that last a lifetime. For young girls in the audience, seeing Alex Eala compete at home can be transformative. It shows them that dreams once considered distant are within reach. It tells them that with dedication and belief, they too can stand on international courts representing the Philippines. The media attention surrounding Eala's return reflects her growing influence. International outlets have taken note of her participation in the Philippine Women's Open, highlighting the significance of a rising star competing in her home country. This coverage brings additional exposure to Philippine tennis, attracting curiosity and interest from audiences who may have previously overlooked the region. Despite the spotlight, Eala remains focused on the fundamentals. She has spoken in the past about the importance of staying grounded, trusting the process, and continually striving for improvement. These principles guide her as she prepares for competition in Manila. While the emotional weight of competing at home is undeniable, she approaches the tournament with the same discipline that has defined her career thus far. As the opening day of the Philippine Women's Open approaches, anticipation continues to build. Tickets are in demand, discussions dominate sports conversations, and expectations rise with each passing day. For many, the tournament represents more than just a series of matches. It is a celebration of progress, a recognition of talent, and a statement about the future of Philippine sports. Alex Eala's return to Manila ahead of this historic event serves as the heart of that celebration. Her journey, marked by perseverance and achievement, mirrors the aspirations of a nation eager to see its athletes succeed. Every step she takes on the court resonates beyond the lines and boundaries, touching lives and shaping perceptions. In the broader context of her career, this tournament is one chapter in an ongoing story. Yet it is a chapter filled with significance. Competing at home, in front of a supportive crowd, during the first Philippine Women's Open, creates a moment that will be remembered regardless of the final score. It represents a convergence of past effort, present opportunity, and future promise. For the Philippines, hosting this tournament signals confidence and ambition. It shows a willingness to invest in women's sports and to provide platforms that inspire the next generation. Alex Eala's presence amplifies this message, reinforcing the belief that Filipino athletes belong among the world's best. As the tournament unfolds, the focus will shift to results, rankings, and performances. Yet beyond the statistics, the true impact of Alex Eala's return lies in the inspiration she brings. Her journey reminds everyone watching that progress is possible, that barriers can be broken, and that homegrown talent can shine on the global stage. This moment, defined by Eala's homecoming and the launch of the Philippine Women's Open, represents a turning point. It is a statement that Philippine tennis is ready to step forward, to be seen, and to be celebrated. For fans, athletes, and the nation as a whole, it is a moment of pride, hope, and anticipation for what comes next. I am Bella, and this has been Trending Now USA.